All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our growth versus decay slide. So we're looking at exponential functions. We're going to work on writing exponential functions, but before we do that, we have to know how to find our b value. So we find b by using this right here, our 1 plus or minus r. So remember from before, our first video, a is our starting amount, or the y-intercept, and b is our growth or decay ratio. It's our constant ratio, and we can find that by doing 1 plus for growth or minus for decay, r. And r is always going to be that percentage, okay? So let's go ahead and look at it on this jar of Skittles. So if we look at this jar of Skittles, we would originally say that it has 100% of the jar is full, okay? So now what we want to figure out is if I take half of that out, if I decrease it by 50%, how much is left? So we can figure that out by doing 100, or 1 if we convert it to a decimal, minus 75%, or 0.7, or I'm sorry, 0.5, because we're doing 50%, and we get 0.5. So in that case, b would be 0.5. All right, so we are always finding b by figuring out what percentage we're increasing or decreasing by. All right, so let's go ahead and look at some examples. We want to identify and interpret a and b. So we're going to use this equation, f of x equals a times b to the x power. So number 1, we want to be able to find a. So a is always the number in front of the parentheses, and that is our y-intercept. Now b is always the number inside parentheses. And is b greater than 1 or between 0 and 1? Well, 1/2 is 0.5, which is bigger than 0 but less than 1. So we can say that that's less than 1. And so b, being 1/2, is our decay ratio. All right, let's go ahead and look at number 2. Number 2, a is 100. Which means our y-intercept is 100. It crosses the y-axis at 100. And our b is 1.225, which means that it's growing by 25%. So that's our exponential growth ratio. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and ask you to pause this video here and work out the next 2 examples in your notes. Good. All right, so a is 350, and b is 0.45, which is a decay ratio. And on this last one, there's no number in front of the parentheses, so we're going to put a number there, 1. We can always put a 1 in front of parentheses. So that means that our y-intercept is 1, and 3 over 2 is actually 1.5. So b is a growth ratio. Perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and look at some more problems. We want to identify a and b and then write the equation. So remember, a is our starting amount. And b is our growth or decay ratio. All right, so a basketball tournament starts with 256 teams. After each round, half of the teams are eliminated. All right, so we can use f of x equals a times b to the x power if we're given b. If we're not given b and instead we're given a percent, we have to use a times 1 plus or minus r to the x power. So a basketball tournament starts with 256, which means a is 256. So we're going to have f of x equals 256 times, and now it says half of the teams are eliminated. So if half the teams are eliminated, then half are left. So our decay ratio is 1/2 to the x power. Problem number 2 says Drake is investing $15,000. So he is doing this. That is what we start at a rate of 5.5%. So anytime it says at a rate of and gives us a percent, that's our R instead of our B. So what we have to do is we have to use our second equation, a times 1 plus or minus r. So we want to convert 5.5% to a decimal. So we're going to take 5.5%, drop the percentage, move our decimal over 2, add that 0, and so we've got r is 0.055. So now we plug that into our equation, f of x equals 15,000 times 1 plus, because we're investing, we're increasing this percentage rate. So unless it says decrease, we're going to put a plus, and 0.055 to the x power. So now we want to figure out what 1 plus 0.55 is. 0.055. So we've got 15,000 times 1.055 to the x power is our equation. Perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and look at some more examples as we go through this. So it says the effectiveness of Tylenol decreases by 20% every hour after ingested. So it says decreases, which means minus, it's decay, and we're given a percentage, so that's our rate, every hour after ingested. The initial amount, initial means start, is 400. So our A is 400. So A is 400. It means how much Tylenol we have in our system. So we plug that into our equation. And then we don't know B yet because we are given R. So we're going to do 1 minus 0.2, because 20% is 0.20 raised to the x power. Now, doing subtraction with decimals can be a little bit tricky, so we're going to pop open Desmos, and we're going to do 1 minus 0.2, which tells me 0.8. So 0.8 is our B value, and it is how much Tylenol is left from the original amount. So our equation is f of x equals 400 times 0.8 to the x power. Perfect. All right, go ahead and pause this video and try this example in your notes. All right, so it says the value of a home in Grand Prairie appreciates. Well, appreciates from our vocabulary slide means that the value is going up at a rate of 12%. So because it says rate, that tells us our R value. And the value of the home in 2018 was $185,000. So that's telling us our starting amount. So identify A. A is $185,000, and interpret its meaning, the starting price of the home, the starting value of the home. And identify B and interpret its meaning. So we still need to figure out what B is because we were given R. So we're going to take that 12% and we're going to drop our percentage and rewrite it as a decimal. Now we move that decimal over 2 to the left for 0.12. So now let's plug that into our equation. F of x equals 185,000 times 1 plus, because it's appreciates, 0.12 to the x power. So 185,000 times 1 plus 0.12. So we're going to do 1 plus 0.12 and get 1.12. So B is 1.12. And it's how much the value is increasing by. So it's increasing by 120%. And that's our equation. Perfect. All right. So now we've got 2 more examples I want you to try, so go ahead and pause this video and work these problems out. All right, so a car that cost $13,000 at the beginning depreciates, which means going down at a rate of 23% per year. So 23%, drop the percent, move the decimal over 2 would be 0.23. So our equation is going to be f of x equals 13,000 times 1 minus 0.23 to the x power, which is the same as f of x equals 13,000 times 1.23 to the x power. I'm sorry, that should be a minus. So that's 0.77. Depreciates means that that number should go down. We should subtract. All right. 30 grams of bacteria grow at a rate. Grow means increase. At a rate of 16%. So our equation, f of x equals 30 times 1 plus, because we're growing, 16% is the same as 0.16. So we're going to add 0.16 to the x power, which is 1.16. So our equation is 30 times 1.16 to the x power. All right. So at this time, you can go ahead and get started on your assignment titled Introduction to Exponential Equations classwork. It is due on April 6th. If you have any questions or need any help on it, make sure you let me know either through Canvas or in tutoring. Good luck on the assignment.